We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Heat and the Lightning. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Junior Santana, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now batting, Kenji Suzuki. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
0-1 count and the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hinson is camped under this one. One gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, Andrew Bowen.
Into the box now, Andrew Bowen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Ronaldo Rivera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
It's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Joseph Jansen. 0-1 the count. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster one run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
At the plate now, Justin Bishop, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Look out, 2-0 now. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bishop is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Three-two pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as they move on top 4-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
In now, Sam Jackson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That's 7. The first baseman, Ted Cornelius.
Now to the plate, Ben Cornelius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Strike taken up in the zone. Cornelius leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. In the dirt here. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Benji Easel, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, action time.
The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. Riggs is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. The Heat are out on top 4-0. Benji Easel, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So digging in now, Seth Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Now here's the pitch. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 2-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jackson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The pitcher, Junior Santana.
Coming to the plate now, Junior Santana. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
That is third. Not shortstop.
Digging in, Mo Cole. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Now here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he finds his spot there. 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Kenji Suzuki.
Kenji Suzuki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Now batting.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Reynaldo Rivera.
Now at the plate, Reynaldo Rivera. He singled his last time up. Here's the pitch. Hey. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Leading off the inning, Marty Briggs, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 count. Here it is. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Jason Diesel.
To the plate now, Jason Diesel. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Standing in now, Wesley Ray, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. There aren't many vets in the league that can still generate the kind of velocity we've been seeing from him. How uncommon is it to see a guy of his vintage still lighting up the radar gun?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
First delivery to him on the way. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
So now to the plate, Ryan Hinkle. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 2-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and this one's gone. And they're within 1 after back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Timmy Henson. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Jackson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Joseph Jansen. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Justin Bishop. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Skied into very shallow right. Hinkle in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 25.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam Jackson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Seth Roberts. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Robert.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Junior Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here it comes. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit. And this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
A base hit in his first trip. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And it's fouled away. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to him. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Jason Easel. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 4-4 game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Wesley Ray. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Tapped out in front of home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ben Cornelius. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
In there, 2-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
The third baseman.
Into the box now, Mike Mendez. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. The pitcher, Benji Easel, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just beat him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Kenji Suzuki is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on 3rd, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hit high and deep out to left. Hinson retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Ryan Nichols. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding into the box, Ryan Hinkle. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
To the plate now, Timmy Hinson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Bowen will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Seth Roberts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Ronaldo Rivera. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double in the ballgame. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. At the plate now, Justin Bishop, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Line towards center field, and he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Sam Jackson.
Stepping up now, Sam Jackson, runner in scoring position with Surgon. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hits are even at 7 apiece. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Junior Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Mo Cole. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. He's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Now batting, center fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Marty Riggs, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here now the 2-2.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound, trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2. Now he's worked the count back full. Still 1 pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jason Easel earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Popped up, Cornelius is there for it, and that ends the inning. Half of the sixth about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Ben Cornelius. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now 6-4. Now in the box, Mike Mendez. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So striding in, Benji Easel hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenji Suzuki. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Andrew Bowen is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Runners off for second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
A ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later.
And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Leading off the inning, Wesley Ray, and they'll need
the first baseman, Wesley Ray.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Ryan Nichols. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
1-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Ray rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. So now to the plate, Timmy Hinson, swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now a long throw to third. To third now, but he's safe as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box, Seth Roberts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he misses again, 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Popped up. Cornelius calls for it. 1 out.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
A.J. Valido will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Bueller, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Standing in now, Mo Cole, and he puts it on the ground to second.
The second for one, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. Rodney Lewis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Lewis.
Justin Bishop will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Lewis is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Sam Jackson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter.
Ben Cornelius will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now the pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join for the traditional one-point stretch.
Coming to the plate now, Marty Riggs. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jason.
So striding forward now, Jason Easel. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short, hit hard. And that's the second out.
Now batter, first baseman.
At the plate, Wesley Rain. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Mike Mendez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that
Brad Morrison gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in.
when you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The count now at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now a ball softly hit and foul off to the left, strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And it's 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hinson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Donnie Ryan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Ryan Nichols. First pitch coming, here it is. High and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder looking up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they've taken a 1-run lead. Stepping in now, Timmy Hinson. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The batter, number 4, second baseman,
Nick Phelps takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
now pitching, Nick Phelps.
To the plate now, Seth Roberts. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he falls behind 0-2. Phelps, a native Oregonian. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding, right?
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Eric Piper will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Eric Piper.
High and tight with a slider to start him out. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run. Clark Levy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder Andrew Bowen.
Tough situation, down one here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for him.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Stepping in, Ronaldo Rivera coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
In now, Joseph Jansen. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, 1 on in a one-run game. That misses. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. It's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Again, another foul ball. Line drive to left. Hinson will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Now at the plate, Justin Bishop. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. No balls and a strike to count. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Nashville came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Brad Morrison wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Clark Levy earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
1 error, they left 6 men on base. For the visitors,